Yo, what's up, everyone? Welcome to Let's Be Real. What's going on? I'm your host, Joe Mambu.
This is your boy, Big Sherm. The point guard is back.
Word.
No more solo. It's Big Sherm now.
Word up.
A team player.
Put a little muscle on that.
Yo.
Take it easy, brother. Take it easy,
Yo,
brother.
and then, you know, we ain't had my man back in a while. You know, we got a full house today. Right?
Yeah. Not since the days of Ghost.
My man. Yo, man.
Shout out to Sean out there, brother.
Word up, man. My man Q Dog back, and we got my man Troy Smith from the Baltimore Ravens. You know what I'm saying? Nah, we ain't from the Baltimore Ravens, man.
It's Troy Smith from Council of Commentary. Y'all already know.
Word up. So we got
this is your boy Q. But I just want to ask,
brother Q is a return, brother.
I just want to ask you something real quick, Joe.
Yeah.
How about them Lakers, baby?
Oh, go to hell! Go to hell! You ain't her over there. Producer lady, go! You set me up. You set me up. That's why you wanted to do this crap.
Laker Nation, stand up.
You set me up. This piece of
Laker Nation, stand up, yo.
You set me up.
Producer lady got the LeBrons on. What's that? The red LeBron 17s? Oh, producer lady not here.
She don't care what the hell going on right now.
Yeah, but you know,
I hear the footsteps.
Laker Nation, stand up.
I hear the footsteps.
Yo.
There she is. Oh God.
All right, you guys. So this episode is episode 84. Damn, we're getting up there.
Yes.
And this one is called Wednesday Night Wars. Basically, we're talking about today some AEW versus NXT. You know what I'm saying? That's always a good Wednesday night matchup.
That's why I'm here.
You know what
That's
I'm saying?
exactly right here.
That's true, because I don't know a goddamn thing about it.
We got the fillers right here. These guys gonna do their job.
You know what I'm saying? Like New Japan and all that. And I'll just be like, all right.
He said, yeah. You be like, yeah.
I'll be like, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm the guy today. I'm the guy. Also, we're going to talk about, there was a boxing match yesterday.
What boxing match?
Right, so Anthony Joshua, right, versus Andy Ruiz Jr.
Nacho Libre.
Yes. Nacho Libre, and that wasn't much of a fight. So we're going to talk about that a little bit. And
go ahead.
Yeah, and then, you know, obviously one of the things also is the firing of Coach Fizdale. If you know, the New York Knicks has been like, it's their sixth. Yet again.
Why you gotta laugh, producer lady? What's up with that, yo?
Listen, it's just another day in the Knicks organization,
pretty
right?
much.
At this point. Yep. So we're gonna talk about that. But first, let's get this boxing crap out the way.
Yeah.
Because it wasn't even a boxing match, right?
Now, let me say first.
Go ahead.
I didn't watch the fight because it was in Saudi Arabia.
Wait.
Yeah, time zones
is different.
I mean,
so out here, you'd have to watch it like at 3 or 4 in the afternoon.
And I was watching
okay.
the SEC championship game.
Okay.
Shout out to Joe Burrow and LSU for destroying Georgia again.
Yeah. I was listening to that on the radio.
But the fight should have been what the first fight should have been.
Yeah.
Joshua should have been using his jab. I already knew what happened.
Yeah.
He used his jab, kept his distance.
Yeah.
And I don't understand why Andy Ruiz bulked up to 280. Not bulked up, but
bulked up. Yeah. Did you see how he looked?
I don't know why he went to 280.
Extra 17 pounds.
For
what?
You know what he did? He did the Hassan Rahman.
What is that?
Yeah, come on.
He sat there, because way back when Lennox Lewis fought Rahman.
Okay.
Lennox Lewis lost to Rahman and lost the belts. Then fast forward like 7 months later.
One question.
Yes.
Was Rahman?
Oh God.
As pudgy as Ruiz?
No.
Okay.
So no.
So
but still, to me, how it looked.
All right.
It carried the same weight. Like, weight.
Well, I mean, Ruiz is fat, but I mean, he moves quick for his size.
So the thing. So. All right. Go ahead. I want to say something before. I mean, I'm gonna go ahead. I'm just. All right. Yeah.
And later on, Lennox Lewis came back and destroyed Rahman. Demolished him.
Yeah.
Badly. And that's what I saw here. Ruiz won the first fight because I don't know what the hell Joshua was doing the first fight.
Well, Joshua underestimated him the first fight.
I understand. That's what Lennox Lewis did too.
Yeah.
He was also a throw-in. He was supposed to fight Big Baby Miller originally.
Right. Okay. But now, I didn't have to watch the fight. Like, this should have been Joshua's game plan from the beginning to save himself the punishment.
He's 6'6". How tall is Ruiz?
5'9", 5'10".
Nah, he's about 6'2".
6'2"?
Yeah, Ruiz, right?
I mean, looking at the size, look, he just looks.
I don't know if he's 6'2".
No, I don't think he's 6'2", bro.
Well, he's not 5'9".
No, he's not 5'9".
Maybe about 6 foot.
I can look that up. Go ahead, continue.
Right. But I feel as if now it sets up the possible fight between Wilder or Fury versus Joshua that we probably later on next year.
In the year, Wilder, though. He's been
there's 3
and I know that. I want him to do it. He was talking all that shit before.
Who?
Joshua talking all that shit, talking about he can sit there.
He's 6 feet.
6 feet, yeah,
6 feet.
He's talking about he can sit there, he can go with Wilder. No, you can't. Because once he hit you, did you see how
the last 34
Ortiz looked after he got hit by that punch by Wilder?
That's true. That's true. That's true.
That's not a look. That's not a look of confidence, bro. It's like oh shit, I just got hit. I'm not getting up no more.
And Ruiz got a strong chin. So for him to, but
and this is what I mean. When you don't have, because Joshua to me, he doesn't have the power that those other guys have.
No, he doesn't. No.
So now you're asking yourself, if they get into a match between each other, okay, you're gonna prick and prod for what 6-7 rounds, and then boom, you're done.
You talking about this is Joshua's
with Joshua. Okay. What if Joshua fights out of Fury? If it's Fury, hold on, I'm going to get to your point. If it's Fury, then it's going to be a technical fight, but Fury's just going to dominate him. The jab is going to be there, and then Joshua, I don't think he's going to be able to find a way to get to Fury at all.
Yeah.
If it's Wilder, he's going to be technical with him. He could be technical all he want. It's that one fucking hit that he will never expect. That's gonna end the whole fight.
Joshua, his chin ain't strong.
As you can see, with Ruiz, what Ruiz did.
Yeah, there was.
If he can knock you down, what do you think Wilder gonna do?
There was a few times in the 8th and I think it was the 8th and the 9th round where Ruiz caught him. He actually won those rounds on the scorecard, but he caught him. But the crazy thing that threw me off a little bit, right? Because I just felt like I was in the twilight zone. So the announcer kept saying that he's fast, and I'm like,
who fast?
Andy Ruiz, but he was talking about his hands. He has really fast hands.
He does.
Because my thing was Joshua kept just working his jab, right? Basically the entire fight he was working his jab. Keep his distance. You're 6 inches taller than the guy. Why would you not do that?
Come on.
You know what I'm saying? Where Ruiz, and then my thing was Joshua wasn't even going for no body punches like that. Like he was just trying to knock his head clean off or just keep him at bay. There was a few times where Ruiz caught him. And Joshua was like, oh, shit, I need to step back and go back to my jab. So I was just dumbfounded when the announcer kept saying, yo, Joshua got to watch out. This dude's fast. So I'm like, so they talk about the 16 pounds that he put on. And then Joshua lost 11 pounds. So he didn't really touch any weights this time around. He was just working on his boxing. Ruiz put on 16 pounds. So this different type of pounds of putting on, right? There's muscle like my man has put on, right? Right? There's muscle like, I don't know, if you look at Quincy, probably like in season 3, he doesn't look like how he looks now, right? And then there's like
no roids.
No
roids.
But then there's like Chick-fil-A 16 pounds.
Yeah, that's what he had.
And Andy Ruiz looked like he put on the Chick-fil-A 16 pounds. Like while he was working out, while Joshua was working out, like his workout, Andy Ruiz workout was just going to Chick-fil-A and just eating.
You know something? That's a fact, though. I was watching something last week called A Day in the Life of Andy Ruiz.
And he was eating Chick-fil-A?
No.
His homies to go eat. He had chicken wings, pizza.
Yo, my Chick-fil-A.
That's a training right there, son.
Yeah.
That's a training regimen, bro. I never seen that type of training regimen, but it worked for him. And got him the belts in the first place.
That's crazy.
Yeah, that's true.
It got him the belts in the first place, bro.
I mean, let alone he was just surprised. So
I think
you're coming into a fight where you're like, oh, I'm champ.
Yeah,
I'll find just another nobody.
Yeah, because you say he was a throw-in.
Yeah, basically,
and then you get pop on the jaw, like you're not expecting that shit.
Yeah, not at all.
You're not expecting how much power is coming behind.
That's why I call it the Rockman. It looked like Hasim Rockman all over again. Mm-hmm. That's why I said it. Like he did what he had to do in the first fight, and then in the second fight, like he just said, fuck it, I'll take the money.
Yeah,
I got what I got. I'll take the money. I'll take the punishment. Give me the money. You take the belts. You do what you gotta go do.
Yeah.
Joshua also fought a different fight though.
He should have fought the fucking first time. But that's the fight he should have fought.
That's the first time he ever fought like that. Period, though. Yeah. That's the thing.
Wasting people time. He should have fought like that the first time. He wouldn't be here right now.
He was working his jab, kept in the middle of the ring. He knew Ruiz had the power, so when he got hit, he said, "Oh shit, I'm going off my game plan. Let me get back on my game plan." Right. Basically, the whole fight, That's what Joshua was doing. He was just on that game plan. That's why I was no knockout. Joshua ain't hurting nobody.
And that's why if he face Wilder or he face Fury, he's going to get knocked out.
Yeah.
He will get knocked out.
Or 50 Tyson.
He can't do that. He can't do that with them because they're not as short as Ruiz is.
Yeah.
They're right in this. They're right in the same height range.
Yeah.
And Fury's even taller than both of them.
Yeah.
So who you think Joshua's next opponent is?
Between them. But like
Tyson, 50 Tyson. I mean
50 Cent. You want to say 50
Tyson
so bad.
Tyson Fury. I keep saying 50 Tyson.
But he's not gonna fight Wilder though. That's the thing.
He should though, man. This has been like what 2 years?
Probably a little bit
longer than that.
But he's ducking Wilder.
And he say he's ducking him.
Going to fight
He know he
Wilder.
ducking him.
Yeah.
Like Wilder even made it so like he's like, okay, let's fight in the UK.
Every day.
But he's still
To this day.
he's still avoiding the guy.
Yeah, you're right. All right. Well, we could finish with that because that wasn't much of a fight.
It wasn't really.
All right. Well, this is the next order of business. New York Knicks. And
Here we go, baby.
I'm sorry for New York Knicks fans. It's really not you. New York Knicks fans. Before I say, you can't really be mad at Fizdale, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, why would you be mad?
The only thing I would be mad about at Fizdale, regarding Fizdale, is the smiling when you're getting blown out by 40.
Dude.
Listen, I get it. Dolan pays his guys no matter what. Derek Fisher eating. Jeff Hornacek eating.
Yep.
Kurt Rambis eating, right? Who else is eating from
D'Antoni still? I think so.
I don't know. D'Antoni still eating.
He's still paying D'Antoni, right?
Hey, Isaiah Thomas still in.
Isaiah Thomas still eating. I know Allen Houston still eating.
Yeah.
He ain't going nowhere.
But listen, it's Knicks fans. I'm gonna tell you this: it is not Fizdale's fault. It's First of all,
It's Dolan.
It's Dolan and Steve, and I blame Steve Mills and Scott Perry, right?
Yeah.
I went to a Sixers game yesterday, right? And there's a guy named Trey Burke, right? Trey Burke was on the Knicks, right?
Yeah, I remember that.
I watched Trey Burke for the 76ers yesterday just kill. Like, the dude is an automatic bucket. Automatic bucket, right?
Since college.
Yeah. And he was a high draft pick.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? He's backing up Ben Simmons. There's no reason the Knicks let him go in the first place. The offense that I saw Trey Burke provided yesterday for the 76ers, he definitely could have did that for the Knicks. Like, I know we got Dennis Smith Jr. and whoever, what is Marcus Morris?
And I'm disappointed in Dennis Smith Jr. I thought it was going to be more than that.
And the Knicks fans actually wanted him to get drafted.
Yeah.
Who they took over? Ntilikina?
Frank Ntilikina, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, he's
garbage.
He's doing a little.
People are wary on Frank. People are up and down on Frank.
He got to blend into his role.
He's a defensive guy.
He got to blend into his role a little bit.
He's a PG&D.
What the hell is that?
A point guard that plays three. Not like a 3-and-D, but a PG&D.
I'll let you have
Feels
that.
like point guard was with defense.
I mean, I don't know. He don't really be dishing out the rock like that. So, but so he just
he got to be doing something with it because
he's a G&D, a guard.
The Knicks ain't winning.
Yeah.
So.
Let me say this.
Go ahead.
The curse of Patrick Ewing continues.
Word, why is Ewing not a...
No, he's in Georgetown.
I get it.
And it's starting to fall apart from what I'm hearing now.
Is it really?
Yeah. Some bad
Sweating
stuff
through
going
all the goddamn suits.
No, not even. That's stupid.
Sweating through all the goddamn suits.
That 4-quarter sweat, boy, but he was clutch at the time.
He was until his knees went bad. But.
Yeah, unfortunate.
Yeah.
But the curse of Patrick Ewing continues when they dishonored this man and just traded him to Seattle. And ever since then, the 20-year curse continues.
Yeah.
But in that, they did the coach wrong.
Fizdale. Yeah.
They set him up to fail. They were never going to get these fucking guys.
I mean, I thought they had a legit.
They were not going to get these freaking guys.
Why not?
Yeah, no.
Because it's Dolan. Did you see what he did to Charles Oakley?
Yep.
Free agents look at that. You're right.
Exactly.
Your free agents look at that.
You cannot sit there and treat one of the beloved Knicks players of all time, the heart and soul of the team.
When the Knicks were actually good.
Exactly.
Yep.
And just say, whatever beef they're going through,
you
can't treat them like that. I didn't think the Knicks. I didn't think KD's was going to go there anyway.
I never thought that.
Me either.
Or Kyrie.
Hell no.
Everybody keeps saying, it's New York.
No.
Hell
no.
Everybody's thinking, it's New York. It's a big city. They want the pressure. There's no fucking pressure in New York.
I mean,
there hasn't been pressure in fucking 20 years.
No, there's pressure to win.
What pressure?
Bro. It's the biggest media market.
There's nothing behind it.
There's no pressure in Manhattan.
Yeah,
there's none.
Yeah. Brooklyn got everything. Right.
Exactly. Well, granted, what Kyrie's going through right now. When KD come back, that's what it's there for.
But why we gotta worry about Kyrie right now? We got Dinwiddie doing the damn thing.
Yo, shout out to Spencer Dinwiddie. Shout out.
Balling right now.
Spencer Dinwiddie, that man.
But going back, they set Fizdale up the field. How the fuck are you going to sit there and run 4 power forwards out there
and they don't even have a legit center?
Nothing.
It's supposed to be. So
Taj Gibson's supposed to be your best power forward. Julius,
no, he's not supposed to be their best power forward.
Julius Randle was, and he's
Julius Randle's a fucking chuck, and he blew that fucking free throw last night.
Oh my god,
the Knicks are just undisciplined. This is the thing I don't like.
Joe,
last year they went 17-65, and I get it was a rebuild year because you thought you was gonna get these free agents, but to me
they lied to him, yo.
To me. When you watch Fizdale on the sideline, the thing I didn't like is he was too chummy when they were losing. He's too chummy with his players losing. I get it, it's a rebuild year, but you supposed to be in game, right? I'm gonna tell you, Spencer Dinwiddie, right? Is balling. I remember Spencer Dinwiddie before D'Angelo got there, right? Even though D'Angelo was there for a year. I remember looking at Spencer Dinwiddie when tickets were $9 for the Brooklyn Nets.
Talking about Marshawn Brook days.
Marshawn Brook.
What a name, bro. What a name. Whoa.
So I remember saying, looking at Spencer Dinwiddie and be like, yo, this guy plays hard every night. No matter what the box score ends up, Spencer Dinwiddie is hooping every night. And it may not even show up in the numbers, but you could see it in his hustle.
Now, let me give you another name on top of that. Who was CJ McCollum before the last two or 3 years? He was a backup PG the whole time. Why is it now he's in this big spotlight?
Yeah.
He's a big PG now.
Yeah.
Remember when DJ Augustin, I believe, I forgot what team it was. I think he was on the Magic before he went to
DJ Augustin. Yeah.
He was big time, PG at that time.
Yeah.
Similar situation, but now he's nowhere.
Yeah.
So, it's all just depends. You might have this day where you get that spotlight to shine.
Yeah.
You could even throw that to wrestling too. You have that spotlight to shine and you shining now.
I think and listen, the Knicks don't have bad guys. Like Elfrid Payton caught a triple-double last year for the Pelicans.
Your boy.
Remember?
You love Elfrid.
I do like Elfrid Payton. I think he's a good basketball player. Dennis Smith Jr. has been injured, right? Marcus Morris, they got him in a role that he should not be playing. He's 30 years old. You never for your career you was a dude who's bringing the ball up court. Right. You see Julius Randle bringing the ball up court. Get rid of Ntilikina. Like, I don't know what y'all trying to do.
Y'all been trying to give him Frank for years. Y'all still want to get rid of him.
The 2 or the 3, and he just be a defensive guy.
Put him off the bench at that point.
Or play him off the bench. But my problem is the Knicks, especially the Taj Gibson shit. I don't get it. But the collection of talent, these guys are all role players with the exception of Julian Randle. He's like a cusp all-star, right? He
ain't playing like it.
He's not. Because the culture of the Knicks, there's no accountability. And when your head coach is giving you high fives,
this is
when
what
you're
I'm
getting
saying.
blipped off the fucking map.
Son, there's nothing there.
Listen.
5 power forwards cannot help you in today's league.
First of all, where's Mitchell Robinson? Because that's the dude I
keep hearing about this Mitchell Robinson. Who is this guy?
I love Mitchell Robinson.
He's a good defensive
I love Mitchell Robinson.
Who is this guy?
He's a good player. He should be their starting center, but he has to give you something offensively, and that's the reason why he's
can't do nothing. Yeah. You can't be just a defensive guy only. You got to put points on the board.
Yeah, even Anthony Davis praised him. Anthony Davis gave him high praise.
Oh wow,
said he was going to be a really good player, and he has been a decent player, but he needs to do something on the other side of the ball. So my thing is that, with all that being said, with the Knicks coaching woes, right? Do you believe that Steve Mills and Scott Perry has to go as well? And if they don't go, because GM hires coaches, who do you see that can fix the Knicks culture with the organization intact right now? Who would challenge them?
But what organization is intact? That's what I'm saying.
No, but what I'm saying, well, obviously the pieces that they have, right?
Dude,
the brass that they have, which coach can come in and kind of change the culture?
Let me solve this problem for you right now.
Go ahead.
And people are going to know what I'm about to say.
Yeah.
Throw away the whole fucking organization.
Nah, don't.
Throw
Obviously,
it away.
I mean, I hear you, but you obviously can't do that.
Yeah, you can't.
can't
Throw
do that.
it away. Who's gonna come and fix that?
I'll give you a name.
Who?
I'll give you a name. Now go ahead.
I think I know you going to.
Say y'all.
I
Say
think I know
y'all.
you
I'll
going.
say mine. I know my guy.
I know who you think about to probably do. But to me, there's nobody you can fix unless you could get rid of James Dolan. Throw the whole shit away.
I wouldn't even get rid of James.
That's
Dolan.
my sentiments exactly.
I mean, you have to get rid of Dolan.
Hey, listen, the Mets ended up selling the team recently. They gotta wait 5 years for a transfer, basically.
they were
This line ended, huh?
But they were fine.
They weren't fine.
Didn't they have a World
were involved
Series
in that
run just a
Ponzi
few
scheme,
years
bro.
ago?
4 years ago.
Yeah, so the Mets weren't bad.
They weren't bad.
But they were involved in that Ponzi scheme. That hurt them.
I get it. I hear you.
That hurt.
I hear you.
But we talking about we
Yeah,
know.
yeah,
We're
well,
talking about
all
that.
right,
But I'm
well,
saying,
behind the scenes.
no, but I'm
We're talking
saying,
about basketball.
sell the. He has to sell the team in order for you, for the Knicks
To
to
be
really
good.
go
Yeah.
forward and get like the Steve Ballmer treatment you're getting in LA now.
Yeah.
You have to get well. James has to want to sell the team.
Yeah.
He ain't selling that shit.
selling that.
Yeah, so I don't know.
He ain't selling that. So to me, it don't matter who the hell you bring in there. Ain't nobody gonna fix that shit.
He has to kind of.
He has to.
He has to relinquish.
He has
some
to.
of
He's the owner.
Oversee. No, what I'm saying is you could be an owner,
And
but
have
there's
somebody
different type of
oversee.
owners,
Right.
right? So we don't know the owner for the San Antonio Spurs. All we know is Greg Popovich, and
R.C.
R.C.
Buford.
Buford. That's all we know, right? We don't know the owner for the Spurs. So there's different type of owners you can be.
Right.
James Dolan needs to take a page from the Spurs owner, or maybe a Steve.
but he's taking the page out of Donald Sterling's playbook.
I don't know.
Keep the,
I don't know.
keep the
that,
team
but
bad for years.
I don't know.
Just
that, but-
pocket the money. Everybody's coming to the Knicks game still. At least in
Well,
the front
of course,
row.
It's something to do.
Something to do.
It's something to do.
So
The
as long
Knicks
as he's
is
getting
always
that
gonna
money, and
sell
that,
something to do.
as long as he's getting that money, he ain't caring what these people saying up
He
in
ain't-
them nosebleeds.
He
And
not.
on sitting at home watching the Knicks lose every night, 4-18, 4-20
Yeah,
now
it's
for the
just
past
crazy. They
20
worse
years.
than they were last. The pace that they're on, they're actually worse than they were last year.
But you want to know what's crazy?
But it's been
though?
worse for 20 years. It's the same shit.
You know what it is?
They have the second
I honestly-
lowest losing percentage.
I honestly
past
believe,
20
and
years.
I say this all the time.
Wow.
You had a team when Stoudemire was there, and you had no star players besides
I'm
Stoudemire.
gonna tell you why that wasn't good though.
No, but before the
Go
Melo
ahead.
trade, but go ahead.
No, go ahead. Go ahead. I'll let you finish.
I feel before that whole Melo trade came to pass, they were there. They were
They
getting
were.
I
there.
get it.
They were getting
Stoudemire
there.
had an
only
MVP run.
He did.
only team you had to beat was the Heat. And you
Yeah.
already started
Yeah.
the season
Yeah.
beating them. You understand
Yeah.
what I mean?
Yeah, I see that.
Now you do this crazy trade just to get Melo home. I get it.
Yeah,
Because
they
you want
gutted
the
the
star.
whole team.
You want the star.
Yeah, yeah.
But you didn't need the star. Because everybody you had on that team at that point, you had Whistle Chandler, you had Denali, you had
yeah.
Gallinari.
Yeah, they
you
had a
all
good
these people
squad,
you traded
yeah.
away to
From
the
Melo
Nuggets.
and
the
Chauncey
Nuggets.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm
I mean,
saying you
Chauncey
trade.
good though.
But I'm
Yeah,
saying
but
Was
he
he?
was
Was he
always
at the
at that
tail
time.
end of his career?
Yeah,
when they,
he-
Yeah, he was
okay,
at the
yeah.
tail end.
definitely.
But
Yeah.
he was still contributing.
Yeah.
Even if he had to come off the bench, he was still
Yeah.
contributing. But my whole thing is, you had this whole team go to the Nuggets, and the Nuggets reached further than you that year,
Yeah.
or the next year, I should say, as
Yeah.
a team.
So my thing with that Amari Stoudemire thing, the reason why Amari even was able to come to the Knicks because the Phoenix doctors knew he was damaged goods. He knew he maybe had like 2 seasons left
Right.
with his knees. The Knicks gave him the $100 million contract because the Knicks just don't give a fuck. Right?
clearly.
They like, yeah. And Amari did have a great half season where he was, he was like MVP candidate. But we forget Joakim Noah was,
And this is
was
how-
top 5 in MVP candidate
And
votes.
this
so-
is how sad the Knicks are. We're going back to revisionist history to find something good about the Knicks, and it still wasn't fucking good.
Exactly.
Well, I think the Jeremy Lin stint for
Oh.
2 weeks, that was perfect. When
That was
Melo
the
was
hype they
out,
needed.
when Melo was out,
And that was the hype they needed.
and then Melo came
And
back
where's
and he wanted
now?
to be, yeah.
Didn't he just win a championship?
Yeah. Well, I mean, he was.
Or he was on a
Yeah,
championship?
he was.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he won.
he won. He won. But he was on it. He was on the
He was on
bench.
the
He
team.
did his thing in practice.
But now let's get to let's.
Wait, so hold on. The coaches, though. And then we.
I
can-
just told you, they ain't no coach gonna fix this shit.
All right, who you say? Sure.
I honestly, I got no dog in this fight.
Who you-
man.
who you
I think
think?
Dolan
Who you
just.
think? Yeah.
I agree with Sherman because as long as James
Nah, wow,
Dolan is
y'all ain't
around,
looking.
I know what you're gonna
Nah,
say.
you
they
gotta
had
learn.
12 coaches in the last 2
And I'm going
decades.
to tell you, the one that they need to hire.
Who?
Right?
Who?
Mark Jackson.
I knew he was gonna say that.
Mark
I
Jackson.
knew he was gonna say
I'm
that.
gonna tell you why.
I knew it.
I'm gonna tell you why because you know why.
They need some Jesus in that place. They
People,
do.
yeah.
They do.
First of all, Mark is going to go against the brass like he did in Golden State. That's the reason why he's not Golden
Yeah, I
State
know
head
that's
coach
why
right
he
now,
got-
right?
yeah.
He went against the brass. You know what I'm saying? He was conducting Bible studies and all this other stuff or whatever with these team meetings. Mark is a guy, first of all, he's a point guard for, I guess, 13, 15 years or whatever, as long as his career was. He'll teach guys how to play the point guard game, which is the most important position outside of the wing
And
position.
they
the
haven't
forwards,
had a great point
right?
guard in 8 years.
They haven't.
had a great
But
point
imagine Mark Jackson and Dennis Smith Jr. either. Remember, Dennis Smith Jr. has been injured as well.
Right.
But imagine Dennis Smith Jr. shows flashes. What if Mark Jackson is able to harness that power that Dennis Smith has, right? And make him into the point guard that people think Dennis Smith can be.
Because who was Steph Curry before Mark Jackson?
And that's what people don't understand. Mark Jackson gave the Splash Brothers the green light to be the Splash Brothers. So if anybody that can fix the Knicks organization to a certain degree, maybe not make them a championship contender, because certainly Golden State wasn't a championship contender until Steve Kerr implemented Draymond and took out David Lee. Mark Jackson will give the guys the confidence to take the shots that they need. He'll give them the green light. And with all the holy stuff, he'll probably save their soul. He'll probably save the whole Knicks organization's soul. Because God knows they need Jesus.
So he's going to throw that Peter pop off holy water and everything's going to be okay?
Listen, I'm not saying it's going to be okay, but they'll at least make it to the playoffs.
Okay.
Right? Because who was Golden State before Mark Jackson got there?
Nobody.
Right? It was garbage.
Yeah.
It was garbage.
They were garbage.
The last glimpse of hope they had was when there was Baron Davis.
Word. The We Believe team. Yup, that 2008 We Believe team when he dunked on Karolinko.
That was 2007.
Was it 2007? 2007.
The encyclopedia is back.
But what I'm saying is
He's
is that Mark Jackson gave Golden State the ammunition, right?
So you feel like he's going to give the Knicks?
I think so, bro.
I think take a chance on it.
I think so, bro.
Y'all got nothing to lose.
Makes me hope he gets hired, so like you can like get a drink of reality because this is not going to change.
Word.
All right, I hear you, but Golden State was trash for years, and Mark Jackson came up.
We talking
about. Son, we act like the Knicks. We act like Golden State wasn't garbage for years. They probably have the same, if not longer, tenure. They probably have the same, if not longer, tenure of garbage seasons as the Knicks. Right? All of a sudden, past 5-6 years, hey, Golden State been the team. But people forget. Run TMC, the We Believe team, all those other teams, they were garbage. They were garbage. Golden State was garbage. They wasn't winning nothing. Mark Jackson came and said, you know what? I'm going to empower my guys. What happened? They won 66 games that year, right?
Yep.
Mark Jackson won 66 games with a team that ain't never win shit in years.
Yep.
So you know what? If any person I believe can change the culture to a certain degree,
Mark Jackson.
Listen, he'll get you more than 17 wins, right?
But hold on, friend.
That's not saying very much.
It's not saying very.
Those 17 could be 20.
I'd rather the Knicks be 30 and 52.
Right.
But
that means they're trying.
Yeah, they trying.
At least.
Right? They trying. You get a low draft pick. You get another high draft pick. You get another guy who can come in and change the culture. You're not going to get nobody through free agency. They need to stop thinking like that. They need to go through the draft, and that's it.
At this point, like the eighth spot is the big spot.
Yeah.
And speaking of changing the culture, and I'm going to beg for Keith Sweat for at least 5 more minutes.
Yeah, go on.
Keith Sweat. We must get to the situation at hand of why these two gentlemen are here today. Today, we're going to take a look at the 10 weeks?
10
weeks.
I got to tell you.
It's 10 weeks, bro. 10 weeks of AEW versus NXT, the Wednesday Night Wars. And these two gentlemen here, along with myself, and maybe
I'll watch y'all.
Yeah, I know that. We're gonna get into a little bit of how it's going so far. So, Brother Q, let me ask you first. What programming do you like better at this juncture now after 10 weeks going in?
I slightly give the edge to AEW because a lot of guys on AEW anyways I was watching before, like Pentagon and Kenny and Cody, guys like that I was watching before AEW even existed, but now they get to showcase their skills on a national stage.
Right.
You know, but NXT is still the shit. I ain't gonna sit here and act like NXT is garbage. You know what I'm saying? They got fucking Adam Cole. Adam Cole is my favorite wrestler in the world right now.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
yeah. He ain't no John Moxley though. That's my man's right there.
The madman.
That's my man's right
Cole,
there.
They got Roderick Strong.
Who I think is better than Adam Cole. I'm sorry, I disagree with you on that.
as a
For last-
technical
I
wrestler
mean,
guy,
I give
agree.
Adam Cole the edge because of the mic skills.
Oh, well,
You know,
okay,
that-
Yeah.
okay, okay.
They got Velveteen Dream. He hasn't been on television in a little while, but
Shout out to Velveteen.
yeah,
for the follow.
Velveteen Dream. You know, they got fucking Bobby Fish, Kyle O'Reilly. They got Keith Lee's fucking amazing.
Yo,
You
that
know what I mean?
yo
he doesn't even look like he can do the shit that he
does.
Yeah.
When you have a 6'2", 340 pound man doing a Spanish fly off the top
Yeah.
rope,
What?
Yeah.
Yep.
yes, 340, 6'2", doing a Spanish fly off the top rope.
With a guy that's even taller than him and weighs about the same size.
God
Weighs about
damn.
the same poundage.
These are NXT dudes?
Yes,
He does.
Jesus, okay. All right.
Triple H knows what he's doing. He's always known what he's doing.
Yep, he always knows.
He's the game.
He always
Exactly. And how I feel about this NXT versus AEW thing, I'll give AEW this. Their mic skills is crazy. Le Champion,
Oh, yeah.
Chris Jericho.
Chris Jericho, Cody Rhodes.
Yo,
Yeah, I
they
like that.
yo
Yeah,
they can
I like
still
that.
talk, especially Chris Jericho.
Yep.
Yeah.
He can.
Jericho continues to
Yo.
reinvent himself.
It's crazy, bro. After 20, 30 years.
Yeah.
Although he looks like Mickey Rourke now, but you
He
know.
does.
Yeah,
He used to
put
make
a,
fun of
he
Mickey.
he put on. He put
But like, I feel like always, and I've always said this on my blog, NXT is the standard bearer. They hold the standard. They have the
Agree
cleaner
with
wrestling, cleaner
Yeah.
from top to bottom. Now AEW to me would have to go and get one of these guys from there, just how WCW got Hogan.
Interesting.
So you think they gotta get one? They gotta
They
post
have
one
to.
of their big guys.
They have
I
to.
mean, they got Moxley and they
I
got.
mean,
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's my dude right there.
Right, but remember, you need pop.
I mean, Moxley
No,
got a pop.
I-
Double or
I-
nothing, bro.
I hear you, but it's got to be like, holy shit! It has to shake the earth as it did with Hogan.
So who's the guy that they would post?
And that's you don't know.
Well, see, it's different now though, because wrestling today is there was so many larger than life guys
Yeah.
in the Monday Night Wars in the '90s. You had Hogan, you had
Yeah,
Austin,
yeah.
you had Randy Savage, you had Ric Flair. You had so many larger than life guys. There's no larger than life guys in professional wrestling.
Chill.
Brother Troy Smith,
Chill, Moxley.
Right.
Come on, get it
Brother
together.
Troy Smith. Let me hear what you got to say on this thing real quick.
So, in terms of the wars, you know, we could speak about ratings all day, but truthfully, ratings not going to really make it. It's the
Exactly.
fan base. It's
Yeah.
you know the stuff that you're watching. Me personally, I could give an edge to AEW all day.
Yeah.
Damn.
Reason because AEW is the fun. Why am I watching wrestling? You know, for formulaic stuff. I'm not a stat person. I'm not a guy who's watching this to say, oh, you know, he did so many strikes. He did so many this, so many that. You know, obviously when the punches hit in NXT, it hurts. You
Yeah.
see that shit hurts. But you have characters like Orange Cassidy in AEW right now.
The
who's
swag.
killing it. Who's killing this?
The swag.
As AEW has character building.
Yeah.
NXT is very, and I don't know if I could curse, but NXT
Nah, you
is
curse, man.
formulaic as fuck. Because they follow this one system,
Yeah.
and you can see it. I shouldn't be able to predict, a character's going to change at this
Oh, I
portion
see
of
what
time.
you're
You understand
saying.
what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah, yeah.
You could build a certain storyline. When we spoke about Dakota Kai turning the last time I was here, that's formulaic as fuck.
So how young
You
is
could've seen that.
AEW compared to
AEW
next? I mean to NXT.
AEW's only been around for about 7 months now.
Yeah.
So that's
Yeah.
probably why AEW is not as formulaic, right?
No, but
Nah,
you,
I mean,
you would
you
do
could-
more story building with a franchise that
but you have
just
to build
opened.
your characters. But
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
saying when you have characters in a place like NXT, you have to find something different
Yeah.
because you build your characters all the same way.
Okay, I see what you're saying.
You build the black girl as, I'm the big flashy one. I'm better than everybody.
Oh,
you understand what I
I
mean?
see.
You build the baby face like, you know, I'm being the underdog. I gotta do this. I gotta
Yeah.
do that. You have people who's literally like minuscule, like midgets
Yeah,
in
yeah.
AEW.
They got
Okay.
what's the
If he
guy's
was on
name
the
from,
side.
from Jurassic Express?
Marco Stunt.
Yeah, Marcos-
Apparently he looks like he's 12 years
a
old.
child, bro.
Listen, all right.
No, go ahead.
Yeah, finish your last point. Sir.
But no, I feel if you're going to build a company, you have history with WWE. You
Yeah.
know what you're going into when you're seeing that.
Yeah.
AEW, anything could happen at any given point in time at this point. Anybody could pop up. everybody's leaving WWE. Either they're going to AEW, they're going to New Japan, they're going to ROH, they're going to places they feel comfortable with.
Okay.
But if you're going to some place like AEW, you're going there to have fun, be who you are, and do what you want to do.
Right,
That's
cool.
how that show's running. So I'm gonna go with that show.
Yeah.
And again, I go with the cleaner professional. And
there's nothing wrong with that,
right?
Because that's the history.
Right.
That's the thing that you're gonna go seek because WWE is gonna deliver on big matches, big hits, big moments.
But also, it forced when that happened when AEW came, it forced NXT or WWE to now step their game up. And that's through the history of the Monday Night Wars.
Yeah. All right, you guys. So I want to thank
We got it through. We got it through.
Thank you guys for tuning in another episode.
Thank you, Troy Smith.
Have Troy Smith coming back. You know what I'm saying?
Brother
Have
Q.
you on more. Brother Q, you should come back more if you're not over there getting jacked up. You know,
No roids.
No roids. You know. I want to thank you guys for tuning in.
Wrap it up, my man.
Let's be real. That's what I'm doing.
Yep, go ahead, please.
That's what I'm doing.
My bad, bro.
No, I'm joking.
My bad.
But I want to thank you guys for tuning in another episode. If you want to hit us up with questions and comments on lbrstalk@gmail.com, definitely check out our Facebook page. Big Sherman does a good job of running that along with Q. Make sure to hit us up on Google Play. You can check us out on YouTube and
iTunes
as well. So if you
all social media platforms.
Yeah, pretty much. But and then I want to thank Troy again for coming through.
Thank you, brother.
Let's do this again, man.
Please.
No problem. Just anybody that loves wrestling, follow Council of Commentary. Make sure you do that. Hit me up. I'm Troy Smith on Facebook. We'll speak.
Not the Baltimore Ravens, Troy Smith.
Brother Q, plug your stuff, please.
Wish I was that rich.
Should anybody that likes wrestling, you could also follow my group, Squirreled Circle Fans.
All right. Well, that's another episode in the bag, people. Peace.
Peace.